he's had to work hard for him. He said in his interviews after, I'm not playing my best, but I'm picking up the odd win. And he just backs himself to click into gear as the season goes on.
Yeah, just to caveat, I wasn't classing Premier League nights as titles as such. Maybe he'll win the big one, though. He is top of the pile. Has come close to other ones as well. The UK Open, the biggest example.
Yeah, and was broken in the deciding leg by Andrew Gilding. Andrew Gilding exited to Dave Chisnall yesterday. Dave's up in the third match. He's Jonny Clayton. Some tie that one.
Well, this is a shot that won Michael van Gerwen his very first Premier League, and he did it this exact way on the bullseye.
You teed it up, Chris, and he's done it again.
I just wonder that little exchange when Van Gerwen clearly had a word with the referee Ross Bray. De Sousa finally opens his account in this match. Just wonder if that was a little mental play as well, a little trick from MVG. Surely he wasn't that bothered that early in a match.
Well, they haven't played each other since they had that little bit of ag, as we call it, in Gibraltar in the last 16. Michael referred to Jose as nothing. I think it was all just on the day, really, and they just passion of the game. But it's firing Michael van Gerwen up here. 9 darts to 0, 41 remaining. He's taking command of the match here.
Yeah, that's even with a 180 in this leg from his opponent. Double 16 for 3-zip. And Michael van Gerwen is making very, very light work of this so far. His best performance of this year, Premier League win against Dimitri van den Berg. It was 6-0, and this was turning into a very similar display until he missed those darts.
Good last one from Michael van Gerwen, and quickly just restoring order. He'll see he's got to finish off the 130. But it's a good visit from Jose. But van Gerwen, who missed a load of doubles in the previous leg, will he get a dart here? He won't. May go at the ball with his last dart.
59.
And another chance here for Jose.
Is there going to be some unnecessary darting drama thrown into the mix here? Double top.
70. Michael, you require 71.
Well, this could just put things completely back on course.
32, and it is back on course. 14 down, break a throw. Michael van Gerwen 5-1, and will now throw for a place in tonight's quarterfinals.
Peter Wright saying he's back. It would be a very interesting quarterfinal showdown between MVG and Snakebite if that were to occur. And of course, if it is one of those two, or Gerwyn Price, that wins this event, then between the three of them, they would have won exactly half of the 100.
98.
It's incredible dominance. Michael van Gerwen contributes to the vast percentage, well, the majority percentage, but the other two, the big hitters on the Euro Tour as well. Possibly his last visit. Michael for a place in the quarterfinals.
Made a little bit of a mess. Can he tidy it up?
16.
Only got one dart at double where he should have had two, and De Sousa gets a reprieve and may make the scoreline a little less flattering for MVG, but no.
Michael, you require 40.
Yeah, to close out. Took his foot off the gas slightly at the back end this match, Michael van Gerwen, but he's still been far superior for the special one. Jose De Sousa raced into a 4-leg lead. He's a bit sloppy in leg 5. And the prospect of playing Scotland's #1 as well, just to hit his wits against him, just outside the world's top 32, Alan Soutar. He's got a seriously high-end game when it clicks into gear. His finishing, we talked about it yesterday, Dan, his big finishing to win matches at times on the big stage has been incredible.
Yeah, astonishing. Although it's Peter Wright who pulled out a bit of a suit special yesterday with a 145 checkout to beat Jose. The 164 is not going to go, and that has left Alan Soutar baffled.
16.
On a separate topic, where has this new walk-on song come from Suits? Like, you can't be playing that at home. It will scare the guide dogs he trains.
It'll wake me up, and I live 7 hours away from him.
60. Alan requires
There's
104.
some tune for Alan Soutar. If it gets him fired up, I'm all for it. Double 12. And that is a good, comfortable hold-up throw for Alan Soutar. We talked about the finishing.
They look to be going in pretty straight, don't they? Although that one didn't go in a straight line. Went searching for the bullseye.
25 left and 96. Soutar's in with a chance here. 1-2-6, not a bad leave. If Peter Wright can get rid of the 106, he's going to get an opportunity to. Double 16. Ball squared again, it is. Brilliant finishing from Peter Wright. In a couple of moments.
A ton would leave that double 18.
60.
Can't quite manage it, but he took out 76 in the last leg.
Peter Wright left on 158 early on in the match. And that's where his first start went. Soutar would have feared the worst when he's broken in leg 5. Well, he could be his 3rd successive leg here and be one away from a quarter-finals for the first time on the Euro Tour. It's got to be 11 ball.
It is 11 ball. Drags that bullseye attempt down. It's 1 dart missed for 5-3. Peter Wright could get 2 darts to level. He might not get a dart at all. Oh dear me, treble 19 for double. He might just rescue it. And he might just rescue this game. Oh, it's another one where you can quite clearly see smashed into the flights, and those rigid flights have just rejected it before it's even got to the board.
Well, Peter Wright refuses to use Mark Webster darts. Alan Soutar, how about some Mark Webster flights?
Very, very reasonable rates, I understand.
Plenty in stock. Peter Wright has dodged a real bullet in this match. And not even opting for the Hollywood finish, just set it up, and well, even that is kind of typical of the way this game's gone. It shouldn't be too damaging. But one to forget for Peter Wright. Get it done and get himself ready for the quarterfinals with Michael van Gerwen. He will have to be so much better.
Well, Sout's not known for his counting. Realised after dart 2 that he couldn't leave a finish, but it may be irrelevant anyway, because Peter Wright is looking at double 8. The only thing that's been good in this game has been Peter Wright's finishing. And he does get the job done with a 15-darter. Peter Wright has dodged a bullet there. He sheepishly offers his hand in commiseration to Sout.
Jonny Depp?
Yeah. I mean, they've got half his name, right?
Oh, 87.
But I'm not sure how great a standards you can expect from a man dressed as a 7-foot duck.
Jonny required 94.
Well, he's having a lovely time. Jonny Clayton's having a good time of it in a minute. Double top for another 14-darter. Worries the wire. Twice.
Yeah, he had to look closer.
102.
Would have felt good. He won't be feeling good if Dave Chisnall cancels out that breaker throw. And he's going to get a dart. And he finds double 18 to level up.
Pretty sure Alan Soutar's loss felt like a loss. Might have felt like 2 losses.
140.
Well, some of my correspondents do tell me it was WrestleMania last night. I don't go in for that kind of thing myself, but we'll get an update next week from Paul Nicholson.
Yep, big fan of large men in small spandex is Paul Nicholson.
100.
Mercifully, that particular attire has not made it into the world of professional darts as yet.
57.
Right, can somebody get a bit of a grip on this game? Johnny Clayton has had chances to do so, and he's got another one here. Game grips as Clayton takes out the 104 and opens up a little bit of a buffer.
Well, Dave Chisnall probably lost 57 points in that last visit with another dart on the floor. But Dave Chisnall's making up for it. Oh, Chizzy. A second 180. If he's just getting into that groove on the treble 20, then even Johnny Clayton could have problems.
Having said that, though, Dan, 57 points on the floor.
47.
Could be going for 90 here. And he does allow Clayton a look at this 161.
Yeah, he'd still had a shot there, wouldn't he?
57.
After that first dart in the 20. He is eventually looking at 90. Is he going to be looking at it, though? He may not get a chance to look at it. Because the ferret takes 161. It is magnificent from Johnny Clayton.
To snatch a leg. Game could be up here for Chizzy, and Johnny Clayton is threatening to post the best stats we've seen this weekend.
Johnny requires 136.
Well, he'll be happy to leave himself on a double from this position, which he hasn't managed to do. Down for the 19s.
59. Johnny require 81.
Well, can he wrap it up then? Johnny Clayton looking at 81 for a 6-2 win.
Double six. And he completes it. An absolutely stunning display of darts from Johnny Clayton, defeating Dave Chisnall.
He looks at this man for a bit of inspiration. Lost his tour card and came back a better player than he's ever been.
57. Making you go 170.
Yeah, including that UK Open win when he took out 170 to take the title. Not going to repeat that trick here.
52.
And that's a little bit of a slip that just maybe gives a glimmer of light in this leg to his opponent.
You mentioned the UK Open. Martin Schindler had a good run this year. He lost out to eventual champion Andrew Gilding in the quarterfinals. It's all just good progress for Schindler.
Fabulous start that. Gives him one at double 19. Well, he did exactly what Schindler couldn't. Exceptional stuff here from Schindler. Greeted by an almighty roar.
167.
It could have been deafening silence had the 167 got in.
402.
But it'll be the opposite if the 132 is taken out.
Start on the bullseye. Not sure how good a guide that is. It's irrelevant now. Aspinall to restore the two-leg cushion. This could be tricky because if you go the 25 route, there's always the risk of hitting the ball. He hasn't, and it's tops of 4-2.
Suddenly Schindler's in touching distance here. Big moment this, big dart. And he's missed it. And all of a sudden,
68.
this match could be turning.
Big moment. 8-point difference in the averages in favour of Aspinall. But it could be all square if his double two goes in, and it does. Schindler's hung on in there. He's got his opportunity to strike, and he has. Although, it'll make it really interesting. Brilliant from Aspinall, the first real sign of emotion, aggression from the Asp.
Yeah, really good stuff. There's a proper bout. Schindler's left a finish which may only give him a dart at the bullseye if he fails to find a treble. Nathan Aspinall has set up double 16 perfectly. Another key exchange.
Can Martin back up all his good work? He's won the last two legs. It's double 13. Pivotal moment in this match. And he's up to the challenge. A great setup from Aspinall, but Schindler at the minute has got all the answers. And again, he can just tee up because Aspinall can't leave a finish. Started Well, he's coming down again.
May just leave a ton.
64.
That's why he does it, because obviously he can round it off, like you said, Chris, go for the 25. Might outsmart this leg yet.
Yeah, there's a chance to pressurise here.
100.
Just about does. Tops. Gone for the treble.
Yeah, he thought he could find his way through.
60.
Unless the 116 goes, Schindler will be waiting on tops for a second quarter-final on the European Tour this year.
And that's difficult. Proved to be too difficult for Nathan Aspinall,
56.
who led this match 3-1, missed opportunities to extend that advantage, but Martin Schindler took his chance and has not looked back since.
What a run of legs. Incredible from Martin Schindler. Nathan Aspinall raced into a 3-1 lead, but Schindler was just resilient. A little bit of spring. It's quite common. Two great actions. Good visit from Heta.
Hey, look, we've seen all kinds of weird throwing actions over the years, and they can be very, very effective, but it's not about how good they can be at their best, it's about how often they can be good. And having a simple, repeatable action allows you to keep on doing this sort of stuff. Damon Heta got a beautiful setter.
Could be a third consecutive leg for Damon here.
64.
Previous match
Damon requires 68.
saw German Martin Schindler trail 3-1 and rally. Could be a similar scenario early here for Niko Springer. It is the same scenario. 3-1 Damon Heta.
He could, of course, play in the associate members qualifier to get into the other ones. We don't know how many more times we're going to see him on the European Tour. But if he could win this game and put a big old chunk of money on his ranking, who knows? Maybe he could force his way to Dortmund in the European Championship.
97.
I'm convinced we'll see a bit more of him. I'll see a bit more of him this evening. He's not out of this match yet. That's sloppy from Heta, and you can look at the reaction. Nowhere near the treble 18. Totting up. And that one just slides next door.
He may only get one dart at a double if he's allowed back to the board. Nice open bullseye. Can he hit it?
Oh. I saw Michael van Gerwen hit that in the first match of the day early on. 4-1 for Heta if he hits the double 8, and he does, and it's all very neat and tidy without being spectacular from Damon, but it's 4 successive legs.
You see there's a little bit more pace about the action right now, Damon Heta. He's starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. That gets Niko Springer to a finish, just as a reminder to the Aussie #1. 14 for tops. 5-2.
53.
Saw a 1-6-1 in the match between Jonny Clayton and Dave Chisnall, which give Jonny complete control of the match. He would have changed the match here, but Niko can't get the first treble. Heta, 3 double 10 if needed to go one away.
That's a good one he can use, but he doesn't. It's the first time in the match we've seen him do that. 3 darts at a double, he misses all of them, and Niko Springer, who was miles back in this leg, could get a break back.
First time Heta's blinked since dropping the opening leg.
Oh, why didn't he stay on the treble 20, surely?
Begging for it, wasn't it? Still awkward though. Heta, double 5. Great guide. And as a guide is used, 5-2. He's almost there, Heta. Professional job from Heta. You'd expect him to complete it from here. They look at 25. 3-1-4, he's 81 when you're thrown for the match of the 9 darts. You'll more than settle for that.
This is Oh, it's wonderful from Niko Springer. But it may be in vain.
Yeah, it might be his last visit. Oh, what a way to finish. 11 dart leg for Heta. Brilliant way to book his spot in the quarterfinals. Another impressive display by Niko Springer on the European Tour stage here in Riesa, but his run ends here. But it's Heta who goes through.
Although you should expect excellence from Danny Noppert as well, because he is such a dangerous player. You don't become world number 8 by accident.
74.
Dirk has won the last 2 battles between the pair. That ended a 4-match losing streak against Noppert, that stretched back to 2020, including on a big stage, and it was something of a demolition job at the European Championship. 10-3 to DVD, an average of 104 on that occasion.
Yeah, a bit of revenge for that defeat in the quarterfinals of the match play, wasn't it? Where Danny got the better of him.
Yeah, much more evenly matched encounter on that occasion. Oh, this is sensational. Started with a maximum and then takes out an enormous 150 finish. That I had was that in a couple of those close finals, in fact both against Gerwyn Price, there's been moments towards the end of the match where he seemed to have a bit of a meltdown, just the demeanour completely changed. And part of it was after splitting with 2 darts available in the European Darts Open last week.
But does he just need to win one?
Yeah, possibly.
Is it a Michael Smith situation, a Peter Wright situation? 54 and ball for Danny. He's got the 54. And he's got the bullseye as well. What a start to this contest.
Not put more deliberate. I actually get a feeling over time and maybe with confidence that Noppert's game has quickened a little bit.
I think it has, yeah.
There was a time, wasn't it, where his darts would land in sort of different strange angles, and maybe that was part of the reason that he played at a slightly more pedestrian pace. Looks very confident with these.
Yeah, I think he's become a better player. He's not done it. He's not taken some quantum leap like Dirk has done over the last few years. He's just got progressively better and better. And he is a major champion. And Dirk van Duijvenbode has played 5.5 legs of darts and is at 6 180s. And he might go 4-2 down. Well, he won't, not just yet anyway.
It was almost a surprise that he only managed to hit a couple in 9 legs against Gabriel Clemens yesterday. Finishing was on point in that one, though. Double 18, and that is pinpoint, and we do go level again, and Noppert turns away. Cannot contain himself. Danny Noppert just about containing him in the game. Are we heading towards a 1-leg shootout to see which of this Dutch duo will be in the quarterfinals tonight?
It is a stupendous 7th maximum from Dirk van Duijvenbode in just 10 legs of darts. And it might be the one that helps him get over the line.
58. Dirk require 121.
He fancies it, he wants it done now. Treble 17, would have left the ball. Noppert gets a chance.
41.
It's an outside
And
chance.
you require 145.
He's only missed 1 dart at double. He can only get 1 dart at double for this. But he doesn't even get that. It was a tall, tall order. But these can be awkward. I assume he's going on the 20s. It could be double-double. It might be the 16s. It's at the top of the board. It is double-double.
But it gives him a second dart at double.
70. Danny, you require
Characteristic
60.
is a perfect first dart. Took a bit of time over it. Danny has been deadly on doubles, and that continues, and we do go the distance in this Dutch darting derby. Because the differences that were described at the start of the match have just been evident.
And it is another one. It's number 8 as Dirk van Duijvenbode looks to bludgeon Danny Noppert into submission with his heavy scoring. And for all his finishing prowess, for all his wily brilliant standing up, but sometimes you just cannot live with this brutality.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't matter.
44.
It was so powerful from Dirk van Duijvenbode that Noppert is not in finishing range. Can't pick a pocket from such a distance. Can he finally wrap it up?
Double 16 for Dirk. To win it 6-5, an enthralling contest. The two Dutchmen putting on a show.
See, wasn't very complimentary about the Masters, but he almost won it, and he'd had to be complimentary then. He's had a call-up for the World Series. He'll be in America. World number 5 as well.
Yeah, only 8 spots at the Premier League, but it's not the be-all and end-all, is it? And we've seen that with opportunities handed out on the World Series. Luke Humphries, of course, heavily involved in that as well. Not here this weekend. A slight disappointment for a man who won 4 of these titles last year, not to be at the 100th one.
But he'll crossing a couple of them as well in the finals, didn't he?
Certainly did. Hope he's recovering well. And Rob Cross might be about to recover from losing that opening leg.
Games on the second leg, Rob Cross.
And does in style.
Josh to throw first.
And Josh Rock has been absolutely perfect with the first 6 starts of this leg.
I said he was averaging 88 about less than 3 minutes ago, I'd say. He's now got up to 98 and a possibility of the perfect leg. And he's unlucky because had he found the treble, he gets to stay on the same target. The traditional combination is you come downstairs, but he got rid of the 57 already. And a wave to the crowd is a good effort, but more importantly, looking like a comfortable holder throw to lead again.
We're booing you, Josh. Don't apologise.
423.
The 180 might have given him something to think about. That Rob Cross hit in the mix there, in the eye of the storm, still producing something special himself. And he's picking that dart up to throw it at the bullseye.
Despite going 6 into a perfect leg on his own throw, Cross has teed up an 11 dart potentially. 18 route now. No. Well, does leave it.
82.
Rock, decision to make, straight at it or split.
Just love the 18th segment, didn't use it on the treble, was trying to leave it on the double. Yeah, it must be a good feeling when all those around you are protecting, defending, and you're just on a real free roll.
130.
Still, yeah, gate crashed that Northern Ireland World Cup team as well.
Doesn't have to stay there, he's doing. And that's why.
Hits it already in the match. Hits it again. Still doesn't look overly satisfied, Rob Cross, but really good finish.
There we go. No darts players were harmed in the making of this video.
100.
Well, that might harm one a little bit.
From nowhere, Rock back in the leg. Cross will switch, and switches with some effect.
Robbie
120. Much more inviting shot than a 129. Now then.
Couple of double 18s. There's one.
Hasn't been missing, has he?
So much space. Brilliant. So much space to the right, but he just aimed at the first dart.
He's finding it tricky against Rob Cross, still looking for that elusive victory.
World number 5, it's going to be tough against Rob. Seeded 3 here as well. Been a finalist here in the past, lost out to Gerwyn Price.
117.
Well, the way this match has gone, this would be a pretty apt end to it. He's had 3 ton plus checkouts. Not going to add one.
93.
But if Josh Rock doesn't hit his first,
102.
then Cross will return to put an end to the match.
And it's not going to Rob Cross.
Robbie required 24.
Stylish performance this. Averaging over 100 for the 4th consecutive legs, and to get yet another victory over Josh Rock, and it's the first leg he won in over 15 darts, but it's good enough, and it's a good performance again from Rob Cross. Josh Rock had a little spell in the middle, threatened the 9-dart leg, but it was all about that man, Rob Cross.
Look at this from Gerwen.
100.
Well, this is obscene. Gerwyn Price has just hit 3 180s in 3 visits.
100.
Go on, keep it going. Keep it going. Oh.
140.
A remarkable sequence comes to an end.
Wow. 10 consecutive darts in the treble 20
56.
from Gerwyn Price. He's 2-0 down, by the way.
May not be 2-0 down for much longer.
64.
However, that could have been better. The deck will start on the bottom of the board. And he's going to leave a finish. And
433.
1-3-2.
117.
You're going to get a chance. He may not. Is this the first leg for Price? It is. Made it look easy. Half the deficit in double quick time. 2-1. Incredible. And he's pinning that treble 20 with ease. The pace is good as well. Needs to get on with it. Can't find another treble though. The deck has still got that advantage of a breaker throw. Needs to keep on top of Price though.
You can't put Gerwyn Price in a box at the minute though. He will just break out. 4 180s in 3 legs from the Iceman.
90.
I don't think there was ever any panic from Gerwyn Price when he went 2-0 down. Equally, I don't think Mike the Deck would have got carried away with the situation. Back-to-back 12s, is it?
Good.
It is! Incredible for Price. Not out in front early. There's not a lot he could have done
140.
in the last 2 legs. He'd had to go out in 9 and 12 himself.
Oh, this is marvellous. 180 tally, hits 7 already. We're only in leg 5.
405.
Does do that a lot, Gerwyn Price, using the bullseye to get to a marginally easier finish. It just gets rid of the need to go to the bull in his next visit.
Punching. I think he's switching now. It's the right thing to do.
116.
Open bed. Will he get a look? It's a 3rd successive 12-dart leg from Price.
70.
Not quite. Opening for the Decker, who's had a 12-dart of his own in this match.
Needs a treble. Has it. Needs a double. Has it as well. It is 4 consecutive 12-dart legs in this game.
Many thought, oh, here he goes. I think people would have thought watching on once Gerwyn Price got it back to 2 apiece that he was just going to roll the Decker over. The Decker's made of sterner stuff these days.
This is legit. Sit back and watch. Enjoy it.
It's a 180 fest.
55.
The fans are expecting 180s and them to be followed. It could be another 12-dart leg. Might even be better than that, because your fancy Price is going to set this up from 181 pretty well.
96.
Gerwyn Price instead is 3-2 down, averaging almost 117.
127. Mikey Regal, 107.
Decker to continue the 12-dart sequence. What a shot this would be. Oh, wait for the eruption. Oh, what an effort from the Decker. It was close, and it was one of them. He knew when it left his hand, they had a chance. Just the wrong side of the wire, and Price to level up, and does. This is some game. The 12 dart sequence is over.
Might do it right now.
He's at it constantly, isn't he? Gerwen, Price. 8 180s, he's on the 9.
He is the go-to guy for big stage 9 darters, has been in recent months.
433.
Can he produce another one here? Needs treble 20. And it's just short. He's been hitting treble 20 at will all game, and he couldn't get it for the 8th dart.
The way this match has gone, round of applause. Don't be surprised this 135 goes. You look at the ball, Dedeker. He's got to look at a treble now. Treble 19 maybe. Can't get it. Unlucky. Price for the first bit of breathing space in the match. 48 for 5-3.
For another 11 darter. He can't get it done. How is he averaging 112 and he's less than 30% in his doubles? It's mad.
I'm not shake off Mike Dedeker. And Dedeker levels up again. Got a bit of luck there, but it is 4 apiece.
Maybe not for long. But number 9. Oh, not quite.
23.
And that does give a little bit of hope to Mike Dedeker.
Still needs a couple of trebles. There's one of him.
No,
Unlucky.
85. Junior go
I was just about to say, if he found the 57, he'd almost hit a 170 earlier on.
Ooh.
Now then,
47.
this isn't done yet.
Well, even one treble gives Dedeker hope. Can he squeeze it in? No, he can't. He's on a finish, but it's not the pressure he wanted to apply.
Needed one, maybe in vain. Price to end the thriller, and does. What a matchup. Hats off Mike Dedeker. We've saved the best to last here in this afternoon's International Darts Open here in Riesa.